Today, I'm going to walk you through the case studies of Agentattraction.io. I'm going to show you the clients that we work with all across the nation. Now, these people are brokers, they're recruiters, and really what I want to show you is how you can go ahead and get acquainted on the stuff that we do for our clients. I'll give you their stories as well. And I'm going to show you how our system allows you to go ahead and recruit 100 plus producing agents the next 12 months and really keep them so you can go ahead and generate predictable cash flow every month of other people's time without having to be a big brand, a celebrity, a top producer, or raising your splits. Now, let me be clear here, right? This is not just magic, right? Because of course, recruiting all these agents doesn't happen by luck. It happens when you actually create and offer an agent attraction system that agents really want. You back it up with a real system. You position yourself and you execute consistently, just like the clients I'll talk about today. If you're looking for a shortcut, this is not going to work. But if you want something predictable and scalable, I'll show you the clients that we've worked with and their case studies and their stories, and I'll also show you how we've helped 2,800 plus clients scale. Here is the bigger picture, right? This is not just about you or me or your brokerage. The truth is this: the old chasing recruiting model is broken. Every time you sound like everyone else, you use the same mediums to attract and recruit people, right? You pitch people coffee meets, you go ahead and use job boards. You convince someone you have a better culture, even though you might, but it doesn't really hit. You just drop in status. You look needy, and agents can smell it from a mile away. That's why we called our company Agentattraction.io. We don't believe in agent chasing, in other words, recruiting, right? Agent attraction is the only way forward. Our mission is very simple. We want to kill the chasing model once and for all. We want to build a movement for brokers who flip the script, where agents come to brokers pre-sold and ready to move, and actually producing agents as well, and where you can finally take back control over your brokerage. Now before I dive deeper and show you guys our clients, their story, let me give you guys a few reasons why you should even listen to me in the first place. First and foremost, our track record, right? Over the past 6 years, Agentattraction.io as a company has worked with 2,840 plus paying agents and brokers that's growing every single week. Across those clientele, we've actually successfully processed 11,042 transactions at the time of this recording through Stripe. And here's the part that I'm probably most proud of. In the past 12 months alone, out of all those transactions, we've had just 5 disputes. That's a 0.48% dispute rate, which is down over 63% from the year prior. In plain English, we deliver, and our clients actually stick with us. They renew, they ascend to higher paid products and services, and they actually get results. On Trustpilot, we hold a 4.8 star rating from 94 plus verified customer reviews. That is not fluff, that is public. You can go verify yourself. These are people that actually have to upload documented proof that they're a real person and give their real name. And if you so want external validation as well, so I'm one of the co-founders. My name is Prabh. Me and my other co-founder, we've actually been recognized with multiple 2 Comma Club awards. In fact, until date, we've actually been awarded with 4 separate 2 Comma Club awards from ClickFunnels. We actually have a 2 Comma Club X award, which is $10 million in online funnels that we generated for our companies online. I've also been nominated for the Forbes 30 and 30. I haven't won it yet. Of course, I wish to win it one day, but we were selected as a potential nomination. So we got through a couple of clearances. We've also been named to the 30 under 30 list of top entrepreneurs in BC, Canada. I've also been awarded the top 25 under 25 entrepreneurs in my local city in British Columbia, Canada. And one more thing, of course, our client base isn't just small brokers. It also includes leaders at the very top, right? We work with people that actually manage and are presidents of billion-dollar publicly traded top 3 real estate brokerages in terms of agent count. So of course, we work with some pretty big fish. Now, of course, the reason why you're here today is not just to learn about us. You're here to see if the system works for you, of course. And one of the best ways for me to do that is to talk about our real clients, the people that have actually worked with us for years on end, the people, the team leaders, the brokers who've already used this to attract agents and the results they got, the stories as well. So let me go ahead and start off with a couple of people, including Sammy Ahmed, right? So Sammy's actually become a great friend of mine. And Sammy, right, he actually was based out of Vancouver, Canada, right? So he's went back and forth to Toronto now. He comes in and he starts working with us a few years back, right? He's still working with us full today. He recruited 30 motivated, hungry agents to his brokerage in as little as 12 months. But best of all, he actually used something that I told him because he wasn't recouping a lot of his cash flow that he was investing into recruiting ads up front. So he had to wait all these months to get, the agents to start producing. I'm saying charge a setup fee, charge $500. These people started paying him. He started raising that to 500, to 1,000, to 2,000. Now, is that optional? Yes. Does it actually go against some franchises? Yes. I'm not saying you have to do that, but it's one of the strategies he used. Now he's getting paid to attract, right? Sammy's recruited dozens and dozens of agents ever since. These are motivated agents, and these agents are also coming to him at a cost per call of $71. Now, why is this important? Because the way our community thinks about marketing, the way our community thinks about growing businesses, about cost per call, is how we want to demonstrate to you as well that what you're going to be getting on the back end. So you can see here that our community is advanced. It's definitely motivated on getting the best result for their brokerage. You can also see that the way they think about business, cost per call, cost per showed call, is different, right? They're very advanced. They think like marketers, right? Myself as well, I had a 1 hour long interview with him, right? It's extremely valuable. I talk about a lot of different things about what he did and what he achieved after working with us. He mentioned in the interview as well that, since we worked together and since his inception of the system, he's brought in at least close to 30 agents that he's recruited. That's a lot, right? And keep in mind, it's all online with the internet, with no chasing. He did not have to go to the agents himself. They came to him and they said, I want to work with you. Next up, I have a great guy named William Cabral. William, as you can see here, he might have actually been in your newsfeed before. He's a very avid advertiser, very heavy advertiser on Meta. And our team member asked him like, well, how many agents have you recruited? And he answered in a private Slack channel and also an interview as well. It's been like 30 plus motivated agents in about 12 weeks. He's recruited a lot more since then, of course. But the key thing I want you to understand here is that he mentioned that these agents are definitely a lot more motivated and focused on producing, right? He recruited a lot of agents in the past, and those people were not that focused on production. So, he's of course using a lot of marketing. The way he runs his ads is very similar to what we teach a lot of our clients. And, we don't say lead with the brokerage first, lead with value first, lead with a 24/7 digital recruiter, provide value to your agents, get them to watch a video and then book a call with you. And of course, that's why he's getting a lot of agents showing up with higher show up rates, higher close rates, and all that kind of sweet stuff. Next up, we've got Sean Redinger. So of course, Sean Redinger, I had an interview with him as well, and very good interview nonetheless. And he mentioned that he's recruited dozens of agents to his brokerage. I mean, at that time, during the interview, he was actually recruiting on average 1 agent per day to his brokerage, right? So he's also using a very similar system to Will and Sammy that we talk about extensively on this YouTube channel and just on our videos online. Next up, we have Ross Stout, right? So Ross is obviously a very smart guy. We had a very detailed interview with him. My co-founder actually talked to him as well. He talked about how he recouped his entire investment with us in just 45 days, all while recruiting 11 producing agents in just 11 days as well. He mentioned he's not even pitching his brokerage up front, right? He's leading with value. He's delivering value. That's been working really well for him. Now he's using our system because it's all online. He can just, go ahead and, change a few buttons and target whatever he wants. He's now using our system to now recruit entire brokerages into his model and, bring them in. And he's actually now expanding to other countries as well. He said that in an interview. So he's obviously a little bit more entrepreneurial than other clients for sure. But he also mentioned in an interview with our founder, Jazz, that, my ability to scale outside of my current market was really exciting. And, he's able to do that and take over doing it in a small market, implement it to multiple markets overseas as well. And of course, install systems where he doesn't have to take the recruiting calls. And he's of course getting a lot of results from that. Next up, we have Joel Johnson. So of course, Joel came to us a few years back. He's a longtime client, right? And still working with us. He did a great masterclass for our community a month or two ago. He was actually very skeptical about how we could actually help him attract agents in the first place, because he thought, for me to attract all these agents, I got to be a top producer. So he came to the industry 3 years ago, right? I think it might be 4 years now. Not too long. He was an engineer initially. So of course, very sharp guy, right? But the kind of guy he is, right? He actually has a great mindset. So he's like, what? I still want to go ahead and become a top producer. He actually goes ahead and closes dozens of deals on his own, becomes a producer just so he can actually go ahead and recruit, which is a belief, right? Anyways, nonetheless, in his first few weeks, he still recruited 40 agents. To be exact, it was about 16 weeks, right? Now, since then, he's added more and more agents. We even mentioned to him that as well that it's not even necessary to be a top producer. And he understood that as well by looking at other clients. And, he actually got his business partner, Josh, right? But, Josh talks about how he recruited 25 agents in 90 days. So Joel actually, got him to become his person to take calls for him for recruiting, right? And he became Joel's right-hand man. So it could just show you that you don't even have to be a top producer, and you can delegate our system to other people to take recruiting calls for you. I just want to emphasize that because a lot of people have these questions, right? Next up is Alex Cordova. So, we have Alex, right? He recruited 5 producing agents in a 7-day period. One of them was actually closing 40 plus deals annually. So I want to emphasize as well that our system brings in producing agents. The way that Alex really gets these producing agents, he has a video sales at a call funnel. He's delivering value and he's posting that on organic sources, and Indeed, job boards, also running ads, right? He was trying to recruit by cold calling people, chasing them, and then we just showed him there's a better way to lead with value up front. And when he did that, he never looked back, right? And in fact, now he's actually getting his brokerage saying, we want you to train all of our agents how you market, right? So since then, he's of course recruited dozens of agents and actually making a lot of money while doing it. I mean, it's pretty sweet for sure if you look at it, right? Now look, some people see these case studies, they get skeptical, right? Others get envious, and some just get confused. This is not for them, right? Our solution is not for them. This is for brokers who want something new. They're inspired inspired. This is really for brokers who know that there's a better way out there and they're ready to build a system that attracts people, that doesn't chase them, that gets agents coming to you and it brings in producers without chasing or cold calling. So look, we found some value in this video and it helped address a lot of your concerns about our system working. And if you're interested in still working with us and you want to come on as a client, I urge you to book a call with our team down below, summary of the video, speak to one of our team members and get enrolled, because spots are filling up fast and we only take on about 3 brokerages per market. Our retention's good, so of course those brokerages, once they get results, they don't want to leave, right? So other than that, that's pretty much it for today's video, and we'll see you folks in the next one.